So guys, I'm going to give you a little update from the greenhouse. I've been working away on it this afternoon. So to start off, these are the tomatoes that I planted up a few weeks ago. They're starting to do really nice. As you can see, I had to put down I actually got some dog friendly, bird friendly slug repellent, because even though the bear traps were catching them, you can see even on these are all peppers. These are my courgettes. I just have a seed tray here. This is called, let me double check the name of it, something like Barry's Crazy. I'll put it in the text. It's like Barry's Crazy Cherry Tomatoes. And then this one is a black tomato, So it's like a little black cherry tomato. So I have some yellow cherry tomatoes, some black cherry tomatoes, and some regular red cherry tomatoes. My passion fruit is gone. I'm going to put something else in there. My strawberries have started to flower. I just put some new compost on my two lemon trees, and I actually planted in my orange tree in here. There's loads of space, so I put a little chili underneath it just to use up when you have a greenhouse. You need to use up all the space you have. My figs, I just moved up there just to give it a bit more light, and I planted in 2 cucumbers today. There's a courgette there. I just added more compost to the grapevine. It's doing fab. You can actually see here, get the camera up, you can see where there's going to be flowers and some grapes. That's the kiwi. Don't know what that's going to do this year. I replanted up my cherry tree as well, and I planted some beans in here just to see. What I actually did, which I'm really proud of, I bought myself a new irrigation unit. So I had the old one here, which is working great. This one I got on Temu. It's okay. The piping is a little short. So what I actually did was I took the extra ends that I had of these in the new one and attached it to the old system. And now I have two irrigation systems. So it brings everything to there. Then it goes here, into the kiwi, the grape, the beans, the tomatoes, across here to the peppers and the courgettes, to here, into what will be something, the strawberry plants, and then across into the lemons. And the great thing is this is rainwater. So I live in a really limey area. So a lot of plants don't like limey water. So they'll get rainwater instead, which is way healthier for them and way better. I'm not going to go outside because it's rainy. You might be able to hear it, but I planted out here some extra carrots and just some lettuce as well, because what I planted didn't grow. In my seed trays, I just have various flowers. There's some nasturtiums, there's petunias and different plants, chamomile, and there should be some gherkins as well. And then I replanted up these trees because they were all in really small plots like this. So some of them there was like 3 in a pot, so I just transplanted them. And I actually transplanted this. This is a red ruby apple tree. Again, it's tiny this year, but the whole apple, including the inside, is completely red, so it's beautiful. And then that's the old panel for the solar panel, the irrigation system. And then that's the new one. So they work really well. They pump water. This one would pump water for 15 minutes once a day. And then the old one pumps water for 20 minutes twice a day. So you can see then the bark mulch is on the flower or on the raised beds. So it just keeps the moisture locked in. And then I'll come in obviously I'm in here pretty much every day, but I'll give it a good deep watering and feed then once every week or every 10 days. And that's all that's kind of necessary, because that's going to take the hassle out of watering for me. So that's everything. What have we got today? 12 degrees, and last night was 3.8, sorry. So the temperatures are up. Yeah, unfortunately, that passion fruit, there is still some little bit of green on it, but I think it's completely gone. It did so well until January, and then we went to Brazil and I didn't put any sort of fleece on it to keep it warm, and it was frosty, and I just think it's killed it off completely. So this year, yeah, like I've tried pineapple, which grew for a little while, died in the spring or in the winter. I've tried obviously the passion fruit, and I've also tried growing, I'm trying to think of the name, papayas. So they all grew, but then when it got cold, they all died off. So I think it's just a sign. Let's stick to what does well in an Irish greenhouse and what I'm actually going to eat. So I just have some more of the last of the flowers that's going out into the flower bed growing here, just to harden up and grow up a little bit more. And once they're ready, then I'm going to transplant them out to the flower beds, which I can't show you because I'm not going out in the lashing rain. So that's everything. As always, if you have any comments or suggestions or questions, please leave a comment down below and like and subscribe, and feel free to share it. Really always appreciate it. I'm hoping the orange tree it wasn't the happiest in that last pot, and it wasn't super root bound either. But again, with the limey water, this is more citrus friendly soil. So I'm hoping it will do an awful lot better, and it's a much bigger container, and it'll happily live in there for an ongoing basis, and I can just top up the soil as needs be. So that's it. The cucumbers then can just go up here, and when I get the gherkins, the pickles, I'm going to get them to grow up this one. So that's everything. I have more space in here. I'm going to move the lemon balm. I just left it up there for now. But I don't know what else I'm going to pop in here. I might get some more pepper plants, because last year the peppers were fab, but we could have done with more because we like peppers. Yeah, because I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tomato plants. That's enough tomatoes. So anyway, listen, thank you, and have a great week.